insomnia is a real bitch. I've had a couple really long days, so I should be tired enough to go to sleep, but get to bed and you just can't. Took a couple Benadryl, see if that helped. No. I don't have a TV here anymore either, so I can't watch TV when I'm bored. I don't have my guitar with me, so I can't pick around on my guitar. Can't take my dog for a walk. If I get there in time, I'll have enough time waiting to deliver this load to get a 34-hour reset so that I get my 70-hour clock back. So then once I go deliver this thing, they don't have to be timid about my next load. It can also be a long haul load because I'll have plenty of hours. I'll have a full clock. And being in California, that's an important thing because I can pick up something going to like Georgia. Anyway, I wish I could sleep, but I kind of feel wide awake. Can't hate that view waking up. Oh. I did finally get a little bit of sleep, but I'm gonna haul butt towards California. If I start to feel tired, I'll shut down, but I want to try to get as close to Bakersfield as I can, and then try to get a 34 in. See if that's going to happen now because I overslept a little bit. We'll see. It's no big deal if it doesn't, but it kind of would suck. Let's keep going. highway that doesn't have a work zone because they can't go the speed limit. This is a 55-mile-an-hour work zone. I never speed through work zones. It's the dumbest thing you can do, especially as a truck driver. 5 cars could be going speeding through this work zone, and a cop could see it. And if he sees one truck speeding through the work zone, which one do you think he's going to pick? It's not going to be the commuter car. It's going to be one of us. Don't speed through the work zone. It's a really stupid thing to do. It's not going to save you that much time, and it could cost you a shit ton. Like a lot of money. Not to mention, if you're speeding through the work zone, right? And it's an active work zone and there's a construction worker that, I don't know, falls off a piece of equipment into the highway and you run them over and you're speeding. Prison. It's bad enough if you hit them and you're doing what's legal, but if you're breaking the law and you kill somebody, big time prison time, for sure. Ice cream cones. Death Valley. Probably the hottest place in the United States right now. It's like 95 degrees. I can't get a hold of dryers where I'm delivering. And I don't have enough time. I can't sit here for 36 hours and still make it on time. So I'm going to try to show up like early tomorrow morning and see if they'll take me. And then if they don't, I'll just park in Bakersfield until they will take me. But if they take me tomorrow morning, I can get a 34-hour reset in. If they don't, I can't. Which would suck. Or take a 34, get an hour's reset, pick up in San Jose. No, San Juan, actually. San Juan, California. Which is on the other side, like on the ocean in LA. Yay. I'm not sleeping again today, but every truck I've ever been in, I've had to kind of build my own system here to keep everything, you know, so I can have some shelf space. So I can have some shelf space and stuff won't fall in and all that. So I still had the box from the refrigerator, and inside the box, big foam things. So I mocked up, because foam's easier to cut, and I wasn't going to permanently use this. I'm going to cut those shapes out of the box that the refrigerator came in. And I'll put that here so I can have, for two reasons, behind that refrigerator a bunch of heat boils out, so it'll block that, and I'll be able to use all of that space behind the fridge there as shelf space. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. I put the strap on the outside so it would keep it solid. I'm gonna get some duct tape. I can tape it up here so stuff doesn't fall down there. But that's about as close as I can get it. But instead of this much counter space, now I got that much counter space, and the heat from the back of the fridge isn't boiling up through here, making me sweat. Like I say, just about every truck I've ever been in, I've used boxes for stuff. Just because I can't make any permanent changes and stuff to these trucks that aren't mine. And when I get out of this truck, this stuff is just garbage. I can throw it away. It's going to go in the trash anyway. Might as well put it to some use. It's 2 or 3 pounds. Sweet. It works. Problem with a bunch of these trucks, these things are garbage, so this thing won't stay shut. I banged my head on it 3 times yesterday. It's not I'll get a bungee cord or something at the next time I go to the truck stop, but I need something to keep that thing closed. Rack my head on it every time I stand up or bend over or whatever. Well, I finally got a hold of and asked them if they would take me today. It wasn't so much a no as it was a fuck no, basically. Like, he was a dick about it. So I mean, this is how I posed the phone call. It's like, hey man, I'm sitting here like 3.5 hours away. I've got a load of cones, ice cream cones, that's what I'm carrying. Delivers tomorrow morning. Was wondering if you could take me a day early. And he didn't seem to understand. He's like, what's your PO? And I told him my PO. Like 45 seconds of silence. Your appointment's on the 14th. I was like, yes sir, I know. That's why I'm calling to see if you will take me a day early. Because I'm sitting here just, you know, within a hop, skip, and a jump from your facility, it'd be great if you could take me a day early, because then I could get unloaded and do what I need to do. That's why we have appointments. We can't take you a day earlier. We're appointment only. Like, okay, I appreciate your time. Like, Jesus, dude. Like, the right way to handle that would be like, I'm sorry, man, we can't take you today. You know, sorry. But instead he's like, that's why we have appointments. Okay, I mean, I could have just showed up and clogged your system up, but I thought I had the courtesy of, you know, giving you a call and seeing if you'd take me. I figured that was the courteous way of handling it. But apparently not. Apparently that pisses him off too, so I don't know. The way he talked to me just kind of pissed me off a little bit. But so I guess I'm stuck here for another damn near 24 hours, because if I was going to go there, I guess 22 hours. It's a good thing I've had insomnia for 5-6 days now, and I've been up now since 7 o'clock this morning. It's 1 o'clock yesterday morning. It's 1 o'clock the next morning. It's actually 2 o'clock where I got started, so yeah, because I'm in Pacific time now. I mean, it won't matter either way. Like, as long as I get some sleep sometime today, I'm a little annoyed. Like, I would have not been annoyed at all if he would have just said, "Oh, sorry, bud, we can't take you early." But instead he's like, "That's why we have appointments." It's like, dude, you're in the freaking shipping industry. Surely you've had truck drivers call you and say, "Hey, I'm running early. Can you take this load?" And like, your answer is like, "That's why we have appointments." Fuck you, man. Oh. So I'm still here for a while. Yeah. Sit another 24 hours.
So just go ahead and head up to the back. You want to head out this way, take a left. When you reach the end, you're going to go behind all the buildings, and you're going to end up right around over here.
Okay.
Yeah, so back, left. I haven't been over here, but that's where you'll be checking in over there.
Okay, thank you. See that time, right? It's 3:44. It's telling me your point it's not till 5, but everything I had said 4. But okay, can we get me unloaded or hour and 15 minutes ahead of schedule, I guess. First of all, the guy's like either totally stoned or just like room temperature IQ, right? So sitting there staring at the bills. He's not reading. You can tell he's not reading because he's just kind of glazed over. He's flipping through the pages. He does it like 10 times. And I don't know what he's looking for, but there's only one product on this trailer, front to back, ice cream cones. There's one PO. It's right there on the front page. It tells you how many of them there are, how many pallets there are, and how much it weighs, and the product number, because it's one product. So I don't know what he was digging through the pages for. I really don't even know why there's multiple pages, other than some places need like a specific breakdown of every single pallet. But anyway, they're not going to unload me until 5. Which is fine, except for there's 5 dudes sitting there in that office BSing right now. It's like they're just bullshitting. The whole time I was in there, they're sitting there laughing and joking and just BSing. And what bothers me about that is that, like, that's like a symptom of our entire culture. You got 5 dudes sitting there doing nothing. I show up and, hey, here's a load for you. It would take 20 minutes to unload it. Now we're gonna let the next shift do it. That's what they're doing. They have a shift change at 5. That's because I know that because he said when he gets here at 5, he'll unload you. So it'll probably be more like 5:30 before they even put me in a dock, because you know when you show up to work in California, you got to sit around and BS for 30 minutes. Whatever. Don't make fun of me. I'm not from California, but there's a Flying J in Lebec, California. It's like 45 minutes from here, and that's besides Santa Clara, the only place to go. And Santa Clara is too close to LA for my liking, because it's Sunday and everybody that's goes home on the weekends are going to be filling up the truck stop. So that's the one I'm going to shoot for and sit for the rest of the day when I get done here. It should be fine if I had a freaking TV or something, or even my guitar, or my dog. This next load's going to Kansas. I'm gonna try to push Jason, my dispatcher, to push me through the house. Like, I don't need to stop at the house for very long. I just need to pick up my dog and maybe some groceries and keep going, because I want to save up some days. My twin's birthday is in June. I want to save up some days so I can get like a week or so off around their birthday, like I do every year. And keep going. Uncle dude just pulled up. He's like, I need to get on the scale. He's like, wait a minute. I was like, okay. And he pulled up and got on the scale. Well, maybe he thought I was waiting on it. I mean, he was sitting back there for like 10 minutes. I wasn't doing anything. I'm waiting on the dock. Told me, parked where they told me to park. I asked what you wanted. I thought you were honking at it.
Oh no, I'm not honking at you, man. I'm trying to find out which one you want me to go with.
Ah, I was like, I don't know where you want me to go. But
Oh, no, you
okay.
good. That's why I explained it. I'm flying.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm just waiting on the dock. So, all right.
Oh, they gonna be here about 30 minutes.
Yeah. Walk up here. They said they call me, but you never trust that. So I'm walking in to see if they'll put me in the dock now. It's a good thing I went in there because they were sitting there BSing. And as soon as I walked in, she gave me a door. Once they got me in the door, it didn't take them long, 45 minutes. Yeah, I'll go check this, make sure it's actually empty. Nebek, Nebot, I don't know, something like that. Figure out what exit this truck stops on. I'm actually going to check this truck stop on the way out of town here. I'm going to send in my departure. Because, again, it's Sunday, and I don't want to get down to this next truck stop and not finding where to park and end up having to go on to Santa Clarita and still not finding where to park, because then I'd be screwed. So I'll check Bakersfield. And it's not going to make much of a difference. I'm still going to be sitting here until about this time tomorrow, so... Sweat my ass off today. Luckily these trucks will idle and it's that hot, so I'm gonna idle the truck and let it cool down for a little while. And then once it's nice and cold, I'll turn the ADU back on. Hopefully it'll stay cold for a while. Maybe not the best place to park today, huh? The desert.